Arguably something missing from Quake. We're going to start out on Noctis this.
We are. There's that first Mega Health in the middle of the map. It's a very vulnerable position, but Noctis has got round and managed to get the red armor, so his team got Mega and red.
Yep. And if they can get some rails up to this red, then you'll start to see a pattern emerge for how this map will play out.
Cooler gets taken out pretty quick, sharpish. Noctis securing this upper level.
Really nice rocket across the map there onto Immortal.
They'll be looking to set up for this second Mega. He gets surrounded by spawners there.
Yeah, very unfortunate because he had a very good stack, and had he not been surrounded like that, would have probably been able to evade the damage much more effectively.
Oh wow, they were really good shotgun shots. Well, the position of them eventually gets caught out by a nice rocket from Chrissa though. We're looking at the quad coming up soon though. I haven't got time, but
I don't have a time either, but it's going to be a late one.
It's what 1 and 2 were trying to secure that quad area. They've got both. Have they got both? No, Kook's got quad. I think it was Cass with the battle suit. I'm going to switch back and have a look. What battle suit's doing, he's going to attack the quad any second now with the red armor though.
Well, I'm sticking on the quad this. He has the armor, he has some weapons, and quad is the thing that makes things happen.
You've really got to hunt that quad down if you've got battle suit. Nice first rail, but he's not quite got enough confidence to try and take him on with more rail shots.
Yeah, I mean, that sort of angle and that sort of flat plane like that, almost impossible to hit a rocket in that situation. You know, it would have to have been terrible dodging from Kook to come close to getting hit there.
Very difficult. Difficult rail shots actually, flat rails. Here we go, Kook going aggressive on that spawn. Noctis making a big deal of this. What do you think the best strategy is to play in this map though, Vora? I mean, neither of us are by any means an expert on this one, that's for sure, but from your recollection?
Well, honestly, it was almost always games I played in the early days of Tornado was you just got to make sure you're keeping control of that red armor, because it opens up so much of the map in terms of what you can do rail-wise as well. You gain so many new rail angles if you control the red area. Oh, and by the way, you are following Kook, are you?
I am indeed, just working that yellow side.
Yep, he is, and unusual to see a player on that side of the map for so long, but he is gaining himself a nice stack, and when it comes time for power-ups, if he's able to maintain this, then that'll put his team in a good position.
Oh!
It all goes so easily.
Just torn away from him there. He's got the yellow again though off the spawn. He's got 10 seconds to go until quad battlesuit. Just before that, they are going to play and try and secure this battlesuit, although they're not in the greatest defensive positions. It's a good bit of spam though for the rockets. Cass almost getting in there though. No challenge on the quad. Be interesting to see what happens here. Battlesuit surely's got a glow. Oh, Chrissa grabbing that Mega in front of the battlesuit. Right up to the back of Kook. He's in a dodgy position here. Is he actually going to go up the bounce pad? He is. I thought quad was up there, but I guess not.
The quad is down in the lower area. We can hear him, but
We can switch to him. It's Noctis. He's stacked him. Surely he would come out on top in this fair fight with the battlesuit. Eventually does pick up a couple of frags. It's a nice rocket just before he went down though as well. Teams are tied. There's a little bit more focus by 102 on aggressing this red armor area now.
yeah, we're really starting to see the action is almost entirely shifting now into this red armor area, as you'd expect. I mean, I haven't seen this map played for a long time, but it's what I would still expect to see. Most of the action taking place around the red, because it's just such an important area for both teams to try and hold.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a height advantage as well.
And with this position Crisis in now...
Wow. Wow, the rail.
Exactly. You come through Rocket versus Rail in that position, and I don't know why Crisis decided to jump down there. I'd have really liked to just see him try and maintain position.
Well, I think he was trying to grab that rail away from his opponents. I mean, if you can keep a lockdown on the rails, they can't really do anything across the map.
That is true. I mean, if you can get rails to the other side of the map, then that red position does become slightly less powerful, slightly less dominant, but it sacrificed a lot by dropping down.
Kook just going to stack up on these yellows again. It's leading up to the power-up, so there's no point switching off him, I don't think. Just see how he's going to set up for that Cass. Pretty simple kill there on him. Really, he needs 102 to start pushing the quad so he can get a really easy, clean pickup.
Yeah, and if there's no pressure over at the suit, they don't need anyone to support Kook anyway.
Well, there you go. Notice on either power up there. Fear's going down quick, sharpish. Quad didn't have any armor last time we saw him. He could get in a bit of trouble here against the battlesuit if he doesn't have any armor still. Killer rockets on Kook. He's going to have to back off, play it safe. And there you go, Noctis in with the red pickup as well. Nice bit of plasma. That is such a good run. Excellent play by Noctis. Really like his plasma as well. I mean, plasma is a very difficult weapon to use.
Yeah, excellent play. And it gives Neutralizers now a slender lead, but a significant one nonetheless, because we've seen these two teams appear to be very evenly matched on here, so any kind of lead that you can gain at any point is important. Always better to have that slender lead than a tied game, because it just puts pressure on 102 now to, you know, think about what they're doing, and they can't let that frag lead slip any further.
Nice attack by Immortal, just jumping in to Noctis there. Does eventually get taken out. Noctis getting a really nice spawn to go and retrieve those drop weapons. Red armor will be another 20 seconds. Is he going to just wait around for that? I guess he probably will. Been wrong-sided though.
He's in trouble now, and that's a nice position for Ickheads and his teammate to have leading up to this next red. But wow, I thought there was someone with Ickheads, and he's to have no longer any support. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw someone.
I'm pretty sure you imagined it. You're gonna have to hope that someone backs you up in the chat now, or
I'm not worried.
You'll look pretty foolish. It's not like we've got video evidence you can trawl through for hours on end now.
Saying that, I don't know if it's going to be a VOD of this.
Good work. Here we go. Fear's just waiting on this quad. Going to be 1 second time. There we go. Neutralizes with quad yet again. Kook with the battlesuit to run through this lower area. He's been spotted now. Quad will know his position straight away. There he is. Quad trying to hunt him down. He's going to go straight through this teleporter. There is Quad with shotgun. Fear's just getting knocked off there. Oh, he's run out of ammo.
All goes down though. Kook can back off and maybe just get a bit of health and get back into the fray before his suit expires, but not looking likely.
And that was the wiser decision, just survive it.
Yeah,
Start stacking up.
They're still within touching distance score-wise. It's only a matter of, well, it changes every time I look at the scoreboard, but 8 frags now it's settled on. That's not a terrible position to be in. They have to be careful though about how much time they spend as a team on this side of the map, because if you let too many red armors build up in the neutralizer's possession, then trying to win back control will just become increasingly harder.
Okay, Spawns has said Vor was right. I saw him too.
Yes, I knew it. I know I'm not crazy.
11 frag margin. Chris, a nice rail, but getting frag for frag in that area. Noctis in this middle zone, just trying to pick up those megas.
Well, he's waiting around for the mega, but he's going to be waiting a good long while. 10 seconds still, and this is a very vulnerable position to stand in.
It was getting caught by Cooler's LG. It very much seems like the strategy for neutralizers is red and get that mega. There's not like a clear strategy other than that. I mean, there will be to get the rails, etc., but you can see it very clearly. And I wonder if that plays it out in the stats for.
Well, we'll take a quick look at the stats leading up to this next set of power-ups, and we can see that neutralizers have taken 4 times the amount of reds that Deliberate Murder have taken, and megas are very even. But here we go with the power-ups this.
Yeah, Noctis with the quad Immortal. With the battlesuit, very weak Immortal. Did need that mega to survive as well, and he hasn't really gained anything from it. Quad's gone down though, so a free run across the map for the battlesuit.
And here's a chance to really come close to evening this game up. 6 frags, 7 frags of difference, but in possession of that battlesuit.
Well, it's interesting to see that he's trying to run across the map and hunt the frags rather than secure the position.
But he's just seen that there's at least 2 members of neutralizers over near the lightning gun, so he was fairly safe to leave the rest of the map to his teammates, but in the end, I think he'd be disappointed with not actually achieving that much himself. He would have liked to have picked up more frags, but they weren't forthcoming.
Look at this, just running in to die. Weird.
Surprising, yeah. I mean, I know the rail's in the water there, but to see so many people funnel in from the same direction all of a sudden is unusual.
From a disadvantaged position, I mean. Nice bit of plasma from Immortal. I don't really know why they're trying to lock.
Really nice plasma.
Fucking hell.
I'm surprised. I thought with the position Noctis had with that lightning gun, there was almost no chance of winning that fight, but really did fire off a nice stream of plasma.
Yeah, it was really incredible. You get to this level, I mean, they are so technically gifted, these players. And you can really tell it on certain weapons like plasma. Because, you know, at the lower levels, everybody's pretty good with rail still, and, you know, relatively good with lightning gun maybe, but when you get to projectile weapons, you really see the difference in skill.
Yeah, absolutely. The rockets and the plasma gun are a real good indication of how good someone is, technically.
Here we go, Noctis with the plasma. Sorry, yeah, he did have the plasma, but the quad. Cooler with battlesuit. He has got Mega to his name, hasn't got really any armor. Noctis in the center, just takes out Immortal across the map with that plasma. Cooler making his way round the back to try and catch out Noctis. They're going to meet each other in a second. Here they go. Oh, Cooler! That is superb play. Perfectly timed. Great bit of LG. Takes out the quad carrier. Picks up the red armor. Now he's got himself the Mega as well. And this is like typical Cooler mode. Timing multiple items on a map. You following Cooler?
Yeah, I am indeed this.
Noctis going down. Pretty efficient frag there from Cooler. Moving his way back for this red. He's only really supporting it though this time as his teammate takes that one out to the middle again. Can they pull the score difference back? There was a lot of predictions in the chat that 102 would get absolutely annihilated on this map. I heard mercy limits suggested.
Well, they'd have to go some at this point to hit the mercy limit this. Something would have to change drastically, because this is looking a very even contest.
It really is, isn't it? Tromy just moving around this lower area. Hunting for a railgun, I fear. He's not gonna get one off Fears though. 6 frags is the margin, both teams over that century mark now. And we're leading up yet again to the next power-up play.
I don't really recall if this is standard for this map, but certainly so far very high scoring, and we're certainly on to be heading up towards the 180-ish mark by the end of the game.
I'd say the size of it just dictates that, doesn't it? I'm actually a little bit disappointed that we haven't seen more challenge for getting
Double air rocket from Immortal.
Superb. And interestingly, as I said that, of course, they got the double power-ups.
Well, that tells you everything then, Dis. You hit double air rockets, your team gets double power-ups.
Yeah, Immortal, really nice play. Kook is stacked, 185 armor on the board in the center ground for Mega Health. Just missed spawn of it though, but he's picking up so many frags. Oh my goodness. Must have taken out the whole 102 team on his own, Kook.
Yeah, and Immortal has picked up a serious amount of frags himself as well. That's now the lead. 9 frag lead.
Who are you following?
I'm on Chrysler.
It's fine.
Wondering how many people I can upset with the different pronunciations.
Krista. Just working this yellow side. It's the first time we've really seen neutralizers work in the yellow side. As we see, he's not going to be there for long. They wants to push straight away onto this red zone.
Yeah, they seem a lot quicker as a team to head back into this red armor area.
Look at this attack. Should come out on top here.
Oh, it's a 4v1 this. It's almost bullying.
It was actually really well coordinated. That's part of a good team, that you can coordinate your attacks perfectly. Your tactical drives forwards in and around the map.
Yeah, I mean,
attacking
we saw
an
that
area.
On DM20 as well. I was very impressed by their team movement. Neutralizers.
There we go then. Still following Krissa, moving back 20 seconds before the red, but should secure it out. Wow, really comfortable. LG. Immortal couldn't counter with his one rocket shot. He managed to get away. We got just 13 seconds until the next quad. I'd like to see some trying to force a delay maybe on the battlesuit or the quad, and then try and sync up and get both.
That'll be interesting. I mean, at the moment, 102 have that slender 6 frag lead, but just in the last 30 seconds or so, it does seem they've been pushed back into the secondary areas again, and it's neutralizers who are controlling that red. I can bring up the stats quickly while we're paused, and we can have another look. And wow,
Make it so.
Christ of this, he's on a negative 14 net and the lowest damage on his team. Not something we associate with him.
I didn't see the stats, but someone said he got minus 25 on the previous map. Although that is Grim Dungeons, so you can't really...
That can happen to anyone on that map
Yeah.
if you're stuck in a bad spawn cycle, but I'm surprised. I mean, Christ, underperforming for his high standards, that's a certainty. See that the Reds now are very even. As before in the game I said at the time, I didn't actually say the specifics, but it was 16-4 on the Reds in Neutralizer's favour, and now it's 17-16 in their favour, so that has changed dramatically. Very much an even team performance though by Neutralizer's Dis. 3 players on 1 net, whereas Deliberate Murder, Kook is leading the way. Pavel, of course, that is. I don't know why he's got a different name now.
He's a bit kooky, isn't he?
Must be.
Back in play, Fears with the quad. Kook picking up the battle suit. He hasn't got any armor to his name. We'll get this mega though. Oh my god, catches the quad out in the air.
Destroyed.
It's a bad moment for the quad. And look at this, you can just sort of take all that damage because of his mega grab.
Surprised Fears actually stayed in the area to do machine gun damage in the back of a battle suit. I mean, it's not really the most impactful thing, a machine gun hitting you in the back when you've got the battle
It's
suit.
1 damage, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It really isn't that effective.
That now gives them this a fairly substantial lead of 17 frags, the largest we've certainly seen throughout the entire map. And the predictions of a mercy limit in the favour of neutralizers are certainly looking, well, ridiculous at this point.
Ridiculous. Well, they pretty much are, aren't they? Mercy limit. Whoever
We could
said
see
that,
a mercy limit
take
in the
your
opposite
words back.
direction, more likely.
102, when they just switch it on, they just show their championship.
And Morton especially,
champions.
when he really gets going,
Mentality.
his aim is frightening. Such a high-tech player. The control of his hand is
Look at that
very
double
impressive.
rail. Gets an impressive another frag for that excellent. 6 excellence on the map. It's a very good indication of a good player, the amount of excellence they get.
Absolutely. Just chaining those frags one after another.
Here we go. We've got 15 seconds till the penultimate quad and then battlesuit of the map.
Yeah, and there is real pressure now on neutralizers to start doing something now on these penultimate power-ups.
Well, Cass taking a lot of... Oh my god! Torn to shreds by that plasma there. Cooler securing out the battlesuit. And switching back to Fears with the quad. He's picked up the red, easy kill on Nickheads.
Shotgun never the ideal weapon to go up against a suit though, so I imagine he'll be looking to avoid any confrontation with the battle suit, just in favour of finding some frags. But neutralizers desperately need this because if they're going to head into the final power-ups, the best part of 20 frags behind, then I'd say they're going to be too far behind.
Really wasn't a very effective run in the end. Oh my goodness. And he just falls into the lava.
An interesting play this. He's sort of saying to his opponent there, if you want my weapon, you're going to have to hurt yourself to get it.
Did manage to get himself a railgun out of that one, although he's got nothing now. Should we switch around?
Yeah, I'm just going to hit someone at random, so I'm going to go to Cass, see what he's going to do to bring his team back into this game. He does have a railgun and a red armor to his name, so he's got all the tools he needs, but oh dear.
That's bad.
Falling into that pit at that time, that is suicide.
It's, yeah, basically it doesn't work out very well. 102, this lead, I mean, Vor... It's going to have to take a miracle now. 20 frag difference. We've only got just over a minute and a half remaining. We've got 1 set of power-ups left. They're in 30 seconds. And 102 are looking quite a defensive setup already, we just saw.
Yeah, it's they can turtle up all they want now, Dis. They've got the frag lead. All they have to do, just to be absolutely certain of their victory, is to just take one of the final power-ups. That's all they need, one power-up. Most likely, they will set themselves to the battle suit. It's a fairly well-defendable position, and neutralizers, it'll be all on them to go aggressive and see if they can break them.
Here we go. 102, two players attacking in on that quad. They've done a lot of damage, so...
Well, they didn't
That's
even
the
need to
option they
turtle up
took.
Dis. They just went aggressive. That's how confident they are.
I think that's a better choice sometimes. It means the quad really can't hurt you because he's just not going to be strong enough.
Offense, the best form of defense.
There we go, quad's going down.
There we go. That's the game sealed. Pavel picks up
Signed,
the
sealed,
all-important kill on the final power-up, and he'll pick up a few more just to show off, I'm sure.
Oh, that's a very nice play. Well, they've really educated us on who's good on this map, haven't they?
I think they've educated a lot of people this. There was some predictions of the mercy limit for neutralizers, and, well, not even close this. They haven't even won the map, never mind mercy limited.
So, third map's going to be over, and the scoreline in this best of 5 ClanBase EuroCup Grand Final. I'm not sure what number we're at now on EuroCup.
Well,
but
I'd go and check, but the website doesn't seem to work, so...
yeah,
there's some
website
bugs.
are broken.
That's a very convincing performance by Pavel Dis. 27 net. Not the most damage on his team, but, you know, Immortal's extra 1.6k damage came at the cost of a lot of deaths. He found himself on a minus 16 net at the end of it.
It's a good balance to have, though. You know, the most aggressive players sometimes doing a hell of a lot of damage.
Why does that scoreboard go so quick? I'd love to have a look at the stats and things. I'd only just